Sometimes a love sonnet from Shakespeare. The important thing is you got to pick something that fits the occasion. I wanted to find something that would fit the occasion. For the love. And I think I did a good job. So play silence and let the words just flow over. Lito missed the boat that day. He left the shack. That was all he missed, and he ain't coming back. Had a tombstone bar and a juke joint car. He made a stop. Just long enough to grab a handle off the top. Next stop, Chi-Town. Lito put the money down, let him roll. He said, one more job ought to get it. One last shot before we quit it. One more for the road.
Lito, whoa! For the show. Lito's waiting for the go.
Lito will be running, having a great big fun until he got the note. You hear me, fellas?
Leave it, Charlie.
Saying to the line, total line, that was all she wrote. He'll be making like a beeline, heading for the borderline, going for broke. Saying one more hit ought to do it. One more for the road, Cat.
Lito, whoa! For the show. Lito's waiting for the go.
Crying over here.
I took that with you. Anyone bring rings to the shindig? We got rings?
Can you lean forward for a second? Sure. Thank you, sir.
No problem. As an explanation, this is Dave and Dee's Fugazi. From Fugazi.
It's a different kind of lucky.
Are you going to be nice to D? Never made it this far before. Does anyone in the congregation have any objection to this man and this woman being married? Mom, you better not say anything. Just to Jew it up a little bit more, there's a tradition where the bride and groom step on the glass and break it. And my father, the rabbi, is going to lead us through this section as I place the fine china wrapped in a fine linen napkin before them. Okay, Dad?
I'd like to explain the ancient ritual of the broken glass at a wedding. This goes back to biblical times when the Israelites escaped from Egypt into the desert and wandered for 40 years. At that time, glass was the most precious commodity because people would drink and eat off of clay pots and cups, which were baked in the sun or in kilns. When they had to flee from Egypt, they were not allowed, it was decreed that they were not allowed to take any of their glass items with them. However, one person had a small glass, a small drinking glass, and he wanted to toast his daughter daughter at her wedding. His daughter, when they fled, was only about 2 years old. And 20 years later, you recall they wandered the desert for 40 years. When she was 20 years old, 20 years later, she was getting married. At that time, the glass had been hidden all this time in the desert, and he brought it out to toast his daughter. However, when people saw the glass, they were very upset because the decree was nobody was to bring any glass with them. But they allowed him to toast his daughter on her wedding night. And he did toast his daughter. The bride toasted the groom toasted the bride. At that time, then, they had to break the glass. It was placed on the ground where the groom, at that point, stepped on the glass and broke it. It was called the Night of the Broken Glass. I wouldn't recommend anyone Google that. So, before we finish, would you like an Altoid? Yes. Place your ring upon his finger. Place your ring upon Dave's on the count of 3, step on the glass, kiss. 1, everybody. 2, 3.
I know.
Universal Life Church in Modesto, California, between the Del Taco and the dry cleaner. Congratulations, Dave and Dee.
Oh my God.
Lots of happiness. That's it. That's all I got.
Very nice.